My fiancé, 31M, and I, 31F, are expecting our first baby due on December 30th. His family has a vacation home in Florida, and they have gone every year during the holidays for about a month until after New Year. He agreed not to go this year because of the baby, but his family is insisting that he goes and comes back on the 28th. In their words, there is ample time before the baby is due. So, he bought a ticket for December 15th to 28th. His reasoning is that his parents really want him there, and his siblings will also be going. For some context, I have also gone to Florida with his family for the past 5 years for at least part of Christmas. Every other year, I return before him to spend Christmas Day with my family. This year is the first time in a long time that all the other siblings are able to overlap dates. My fiancé has major FOMO, fear of missing out, which is why this is a sensitive subject. His parents have always been weird about keeping their family close. There was a major conflict between him and his sister-in-law last year that ruined the vacation and drove a wedge between him and his siblings. They left us out of major events, trips, etc., and they only started repairing their relationship a couple of months ago. While they are trying to fix things, they have left me out of it. They've never said it outright, but little things suggest they don't consider me completely part of their family yet since we aren't married. Anyhow, this is bothering me a lot more than I thought because I know pregnancies are unpredictable, especially in the last trimester, and if anything happens leading up to the due date, I need him there. My parents are away overseas dealing with a grandparent emergency and won't be back until December 26th, and my friends have their families, so I will be completely alone. The other reason, and I guess it's more selfish, is that I will be spending Christmas by myself. It's not the main reason why I'm bothered, but it's a small part of it. He's been spending Christmas every year in Florida since he was 15, and there will be many more trips after the baby is born, so I don't know why he can't skip this year for me. Anytime I bring it up, it results in a very uncomfortable fight about my expectations to put me first rather than his parents. I don't even bring it up anymore. His parents have always been kind to me, but they also don't see any problem, so I think I'm going crazy. Update 1. I'm sorry for not updating sooner. Everything has been overwhelming and I'm trying to deal with a lot. The good news is that my mom arrived home yesterday. When I explained everything to her, her sister, who is a retired nurse, insisted she come too. I'm so thankful to have them here, though, it's hard to get my feelings across as there's a bit of a cultural barrier. My mom is from Hong Kong, and without getting into details, the grandparent situation was very much an emergency, but she has siblings and my dad who is staying there at the moment. As for my fiancé, I scheduled a virtual appointment with him and my obstetrician to update her and give her a rundown of the situation. Like all of you, she was appalled and strongly recommended he not travel during this time. Her words were, "In my professional opinion, I'm going to very strongly recommend you reconsider your plans. In my personal opinion, I'm going to insist it." It was probably on me for not alerting her sooner regarding his travel plans. After that, he is still going, but adjusting his date so he will be back on the 22nd. There will be a one-day overlap with his siblings. His mom isn't too happy he won't be there for Christmas, and she suggested he fly back later on the 25th instead so he can spend a part of Christmas Day with them, but he said no. It's still not ideal for me. My mom and aunt have insisted on speaking with his parents, so we've scheduled a call with them later today. I reached out to my best friend too about this after I read some of your responses and PMs. She was livid and informed her husband that she doesn't care if it's on Christmas Day. If I go into labor, she will drop everything and be there. She's also been kept up to date about who will be with me while he is away and will be visiting. I know there were a lot of questions regarding the family, but I can't address all of them. It's too much to write out. Yes, I know they don't treat me completely as family. There have always been small passive-aggressive things that bothered me, like not being invited to Mother's and Father's Day events, left out of family secret Santa, not being allowed to sleep in the same room when we visit, etc. Yes, I know that his mother must be aware that he shouldn't be leaving me at 37 weeks. She's not dumb, and I update her after all my appointments, so I know she knows this too. I don't know why she's saying it's okay, but I have an idea why. My mom has made it clear she will be addressing all of this in the call. Some of you wondered how they can afford to go to Florida for a month. His parents are retired and snowbird there. His siblings and sister-in-law all have 9-to-5 jobs that are partly remote, so they are lucky enough to take their work to Florida and work there. My fiancé is a gig worker, so he dictates his own schedule. Obviously, their schedules don't always align. I haven't shown him this thread yet. At the moment, it's just one more thing I don't want to deal with. I may in the future, but I have suggested we go to therapy before we set a wedding date, and he agreed. I'm also seeking counseling for myself. I'll try to update again after the baby comes. It might be a while, but please know that I am safe and have a lot of love surrounding me. Update 2. Happy holidays everyone. I know some of you were asking for an update, so here it goes. My baby girl was born on December 20th at 6 pounds 10 ounces at 9:42 p.m. My mom, aunt, and best friend were there during labor. My mom was present during birth. She's healthy, and we're all exhausted, but I'm so grateful for my support system. My ex-fiancé did not make it for the birth. During the video call with his mother, my mom told her that he needs to come back immediately, otherwise, she will be taking me home, and they will not be welcome to visit the baby. It was a very heated call, but the outcome was that my mom unpacked up my things, and we went back to my parents' house where I currently am still residing. So, you can guess what happened there. I had a very upsetting phone call with him about his priorities now that we were literally down to the wire, and the conversation ended without much resolution. He hung up on me. I messaged him after our daughter was born to let him know I had given birth and that she was healthy. He tried to video call a lot after that, but I didn't pick up. He returned home on the 22nd as planned. Of course, I wasn't at the condo. I think they all thought my mom was bluffing. He tried to come by my parents' house many times, and at one point, sat outside in his car for hours when my mom and aunt wouldn't let him in. Finally, on Christmas Day, we let him see his daughter, and he and I discussed our future. My mom and aunt have been very vocal about breaking off the engagement, and I agreed that after the call with his parents, I didn't want to be involved with a family who was so selfish. He told me his mother was very insistent he go on this trip to show his family that he wanted to mend his relationships with them, and that his sister-in-law had been saying some awful things about me to him and his parents. I had told her some things in confidence a couple of years ago about some issues I was having with him, and she turned it around on me. This was the nail in the coffin. I can't possibly marry into a family this toxic. So as it stands now, I have broken off the engagement and will live at my parents' house. We have scheduled couples therapy, and our first session is tomorrow. He has apologized profusely and asked to stay with me to help with his daughter. My mom doesn't want him sleeping here, so he's been coming by in the morning to help with her and then leaving in the evening. His parents have told him that they would like to see our daughter as soon as they come back, and he has video chatted with them once to show our daughter to them. That's basically where we stand now. Undoubtedly, the situation will get more complicated once his parents come back, but I can't think about that right now. My baby girl is healthy and has a nursery set up in my childhood bedroom. She's surrounded by people who would give her the world. My aunt, who I haven't seen since I was 10, is here. Those are the positive things I'm focusing on.